सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. ओम्. परीक्षलोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणः निर्वेदमायात्. A person who recognizes the three defects in these worldly pursuits finally come to that defect-free Brahman is available only by the pursuit of self-knowledge. Jnana Yoga. By taking Jnana Yoga alone, one can attain that defect-free Brahman. One can attain that defect-free Brahman, dosha-rahitam or nirdushtam Brahma, as himself or herself, by recognizing that. The next question is how to recognize that Brahman, nirdushtam Brahma. For that, Shastra gives 3 steps: Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam. Jnana Yoga steps are Shravanam means listening to Shastra through Upakrama, Upasamhara, Abhyasa, Apurvata, Phalam. Through those lingams, one has to arrive at that Brahman. These Shat Lingas help to the person to understand the Shastra alone is the Pramanam. Pramana asambhavana nivrityartham Shravanam. Shravanam means listening. Listening means what type of listening? Not just casual listening. What Shastra says in the beginning, what Shastra says at the end, and in between what is the content Shastra wants to convey. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha is the content of Shastra. And in between so many things comes, topics, but the purpose of those all topics are to arrive at this Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. So repeatedly whatever says in the Shastra, understand that is the underlined. Repeatedly Tattvamasi, 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 that Mahavakya repeatedly says. Apurvata, it is unique, you cannot get by any other means. And the phalam also, moksha, atma jnanam alone is the phalam. Going to Swarga is not the phalam. Getting children, getting house, marriage, all these are not ultimate goal. They are also said in Shastra. But final Purushartha is moksha. By all these clues, one can understand. And the glorifications, where are all the topics glorification comes, we should not take it as real. Kali kalmasha chittanam papa dravyopajeevinam. So, for in this Kali Yuga, one can remove their papa only by Harinama Sankirtanam. There is a shloka. Kali Santaranopanishad in Upanishad. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare is the Kali Santaranopanishadla mantra. If you chant that mantra, you will get mukti, mantra says. That is a glorification. Arthavada shloka. Arthavada mantra. Figurative. To remove darkness, you cannot do Harinama Sankirtanam. To remove darkness, you have to light the lamp there. Similarly, to remove the ignorance in your mind, you have to study Shastra Shravanam. Pramanameva Sharanam. Pramanameva Sharanam iti Shravanam Kuryat. Shastra alone is that source for knowledge. You should know. This is called Shravanam. Consistent, systematic study. Regularly, sincerely, consistently. Consistency in சொன்னாலே சில ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு பயம். நான் அப்பப்போ வர முடியலையே, கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கேன்னா. நீங்க அப்பப்போ வந்துட்டே இருக்கும், நான் இது சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பேன். ஓகே, one day you come to know with the expectation that a student will become sincere, consistent. Doesn't matter. First start coming once in a while. Okay. Once in a while you come, doesn't matter. If you are already regularly coming, fine. If you are not able to come also, doesn't matter. Come once in a while. Then Shastra magnet will attract you, make you consistent. This is called Shravanam. Pramana asambhavana nivrityartham. That means in the pramanam, shastram angara pramanam, it is asambhavam. What? Shastra says Brahman Satyam. Invisible Brahman Satyam. Visible world, tangible world is unreal. It is asambhavam. Tonuma tonada. Pramanam, Shastra pramanam, idi ottuka mudiyadu ani thonu namakku. Ennadu? The world is Satyam, Brahman is unreal. Invisible Brahman, Mithya, Nama Nanikiram. That's why easily we cannot accept Shastra. What you see is unreal, what you are not seeing is real, Shastra says. Pramana asambhavana irukku namakku. And the nivrityarthamana. Illa Shastram solradha correct. Brahmada Satyam. World, even though I am seeing, it is mithya only because Shastra says. Let me see, let me inquire into it. What Shastra says, real or not. Let me analyze. Then if you come to know, no, what Shastra said is unreal. Therefore you can give up Shastra. Doesn't matter. After analyzing, Shastra says, study properly. And if you come to conclusion, if what I said is wrong, you can give up me. Shastra says. You have right because freedom is my birthright. Shastra can never compel you. But study well. Then only you can negate me, if possible. It's not possible. Because you have to know that. Koncham punyam prarabdham irunda vannudu. So this is Shravanam. First factor of Jnana Yoga, sadhana. What is the second one? Up to here we saw in the last class. Shravanam. Then Mananam, third part of Jnana Yoga is Mananam. That's what we are seeing. Advitiya Vastu Yuktitaha Anavaratam Chintanam. Advitiya Vastu means non-dual entity. Advitiyam. Dvitiyam means two. Advitiyam means non-dual, secondless. That entity, vastunaha, yuktitaha, logically, reasonably, anavaratam, all the time, sadanartham. Anavaratam means untiringly. All the time. Chintanam means thinking about that. Repeatedly thinking about non-dual reality with the help of Shastra Sammata Tarka. Tarka means logic. Repeatedly listening to the teaching or about the non-dual Brahman with the help of Shastra Sammata Tarka, which is meant to remove doubts. Doubts regarding what? Regarding the teaching. Regarding this Vedic teaching. These doubts are called obstacles. Another type of obstacle. The conviction is not coming, just still it is information only. I am not able to accept completely. Therefore that doubt will be there. As long as that doubt is there, you cannot assimilate the knowledge. Just like a person says, if you ask, is there electricity in that wire? Suppose you ask me and I say, 99% electricity is not there. If I say, and you want to touch the wire, 99% electricity is not there. Are you ready to touch the wire? Why? That 1% of doubt makes you to withdraw. That is sufficient. 1% of doubt is sufficient to withdraw from that. Similarly, doubtful knowledge is as good as ignorance. Doubtless knowledge alone is the knowledge. Therefore, mananam. For this, what Sanskrit term it is given? Prameya asambhavana nivrityartham. Prameya means that Brahman. Even though Brahman is aprameyam, unobjectifiable, when we are learning, Brahman is as though object. I am going to understand that Brahman, Prameyam. And the Prameya Vastu Brahmani irukka, angra sandeham irundinde irukillaya. And the Prameya Asambhavana and the sandeham, Nivrityartham, to remove that doubt. Prameya Asambhavana Nivrityartham, Nivrityartham to remove obstacle, to remove that obstruction, that sandeha, that doubt, that samshaya is called mananam. Prameya asambhavana nivrityartham, mananam has to be done. The prameya means teaching or the revelation that is revealed by Shastra is called prameyam. That which is revealed by Shastra is prameyam. Direct perception is Dvaitam. Direct perception means I see duality with my eyes. This person, that person, this object, that object, so many are there. Dvaitam means duality. Direct perception, Dvaitam. But indirect knowledge, first, this is knowledge, is Advaitam. That's why we say scriptural perception is Advaitam. Our direct perception is Dvaitam. Therefore, Shastra says Brahman is Advaitam. My perception is Dvaitam. Therefore, here my practical experience idu koncham kashtama irukum. Therefore, people very difficult to accept Brahman as Advaitam Brahma. Even philosophers, systems of philosophies also, they also encourage only Dvaitam. Advaitam Brahma engirikappa. The kannukku theriyadella Dvaitam dane. Adidane unmai. Even great philosophers. So, Prameya Asambhavana Nivrityartham Mananam. Second, sadhana. What is the third sadhana in Jnana Yoga? See, Aham Brahmasmi and Jnana Varthiki in the 3 steps venu. Namo Swamini, Edo Chulra Nenekadungo. The Jnana Yogam Varanam Niruddhushtam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, Jnana Varanamanna in the 3 sadhanangal 100% irkanam. So, 2 over. Pramana Asambhavana Nivrityartham Shravanam over. Prameya Asambhavana Nivrityartham Mananam over. Shravanam Mananam not over. And the topic discussion over. Now start pannirukom, no? Shravanam Mananam. Now the third factor, the sadhana is in Jnana Yoga. Third part of Jnana Yoga is Nididhyasanam. Nididhyasanam means contemplation, meditation. Vedantic meditation. Meditate upon that Brahman Akhandakara Vritti. Repeatedly. Paunah punyena shravanam kuryat. Repeatedly listen. What are the steps in nididhyasanam? Share with equals. No? Whatever you are listening, if you find any victim to listen, share this teaching with others. No? With equals. Number one. Number two, teach to unequals. Teach to unequals. Equals ku teach panna mudiyadu. Unequals means those who do not know at all, for them you can teach. With colleagues you can share, no? You can discuss. That is one type of nididhyasanam. And teaching to unequals is another type of nididhyasanam. So that you will be in that shastra all the time. Then the third point, listen to shastra repeatedly. Bhagavad Gita 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Listen repeatedly. Paunah punyena shravanam kuryat. Repeatedly listen. Fourth point, read repeatedly whatever you have studied. And next week going and searching where is Taittiriya Upanishad book after 15 days. Swamini giving lot of gap. I had searched the book from the shelf. And sometimes all books are in yellow color. Instead of Taittiriya Upanishad, I bring Kaivalya Upanishad or Katha Upanishad. After coming to the class, I will see. After going home, you have to read again. Other reading. And fifth factor in this Jnana Yoga, Nididhyasanam, imitate the Jnani. By imitating Jnani, fake it and make it. How Jnani smile, how Jnani speak, how Jnani moves. Like that you also imitate. Actors nella imitate pandran illiyo. Cricket players imitate pandran, ellarum imitate pandran. Oru Jnani imitate panna koodadha enna? Pannalame. We are all fans of a Jnani, no? Appo நம்ம fan யாரன்னா இந்த fan இல்ல அந்த fan. So Jnani is our fan. So we imitate. Then in Gita also Lord Krishna says, if Sthita Prajna Lakshanas 54 to 72, up to all those verses only Jnani Lakshanams, Parabhakta Lakshanams, Gunatita Lakshanams, all just to go and read again and again, imitate. He looks like a Jnani. Ullukulla Jnani illa, aanalum just a vyasham pottikar. And the sannyasi, Rajas, soldiers all came to search for that thief. And the thief went and entered into a sannyasi kutiram. And that sannyasi in that ashram went to take bath. And the thief enna pannita, these soldiers are coming, they are going to come and catch me. So he wore that saffron clothes. And he sat on the Guru's asana. And all soldiers thought, oh, sannyasi, Swami, and namaskaram pannite. They went back. Then this thief thought, Vesham potale, evada respect. Nijama sannyasi ana, evada respect. And when that Guru came from the ashrama, that ashrama Swami, he just did Sashtanga Namaskar. Swami, today onwards I am your Sishya. That is the imitation. Namu kuda appo koncham imitate pannalam. Then, what is another type of nididhyasana? Samadhi abhyasa. Samadhi abhyasana ashtanga yogam dwara yama niyama asana pranayama pratyahara dharana dhyana samadhi abhyasam dwara nididhyasanam. By those disciplines, one can retain that shastra. Then the last type of practice in nididhyasana is brahmabhyasa. Pashyan shrunvan sprishan jigran. Brahmabhyasa means wherever I am, I always think about my consciousness. I am consciousness, not my consciousness. I am consciousness. I am Brahman. While eating, talking, walking, singing, everything, any work. So, Brahma, Jnana vandachane, mic ke. So, lose contact, no? It is full sound actually. So, person can do all these things, what will happen? Benefit na viparita bhavana nivrityartham. Old habits, habitual notions, somewhat notions of previous Janma. So those habits will go away by viparita bhavana nivrityartham. Viparita bhavana nivrityartham nididhyasanam. Now these are the 3 sadhanas for Jnana Yoga. To get that nirdushtam Brahma, these are the sadhanas one has to take up. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam. Not to get any mystic powers, understand? Only to get that knowledge, we have to take up these 3 sadhanas. What is the benefit? You will never get upset in your life if you study Shastra and get Jnanam. There is one shloka. How a person can withstand in all trivial situations. That shloka tells, Yatha kanduka patena, nice shloka. Yatha kanduka patena utpatanti arya patannapi. Utpatanti arya patannapi tatha cha anarya patati nutpinda patanam yatha. A person, anarya means immature person, uncultured person. If he fail in his life, any failure comes, he fall. Fall means what? Mentally, no? He feels so distressed. Like a kandukam, na ball. What type of ball? Na mrutpinda kandukam. A clay ball, if it falls down, clay ball, can it come up? Can it come up again? No. Uncultured person, also like that. If he fail in his life, he cannot come up and he lose interest in his life. But Aryaha means a mature person, cultured person. Cultured person, even though he face any failure in his life, he will get up, means come up out of that problem like a kandukam, that ball. What ball? Ordinary ball. That ball you put down, it comes up. The force you put down, it bounces up. Like that, mature people are those people, when the failure comes, they take it as an advantage and they come up. But immature people, uncultured people, they cannot come up in their life. So, Shastra helps a person not to become like a clay ball. It helps to the person like other normal ball. So, person will never lose heart at any situation. That's the benefit. Shastra Munama benefit. So, elaborate introduction over. Now we will enter into, I don't want to test your patience, okay? Now we will enter into the Shanti Patha. First mantra we will read. Hari Om. Om Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha. Om Shanno शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Every Veda has got its own Shanti Patha prayer. This is Taittiriyopanishad Shanti Patha, which belongs to Krishna Yajurveda. This title, Taittiriyopanishad title, how it has come, we can know through some commentators' writes. What they say is, Upanishad means what first? Taittiriya Upanishad. First we should know what is the meaning of Upanishad. Then we'll see that what is Taittiriya. This Upanishad, from grammar standpoint, if we see, it is derived from the root sadlu, dhatu, verb, sadlu. Sad means what? 3 derivations I will give here. There are so many, but we have seen already some meanings, previous classes. Now I give some more. First meaning is Upanishannam asyam param Shreyaha iti. Upanishannam asyam param Shreyaha iti Upanishad. Why this Upanishad name has been given to Vedanta portion, end portion of Vedanta? The reason is, Upanishad means, Upanishannam means hidden, secret, hidden. Asyam param means in this Shastra. Asyam means in this Shastra. In this Asyam, in this Shastra, Param Shreyaha iti. Asyam Param Shreyaha iti. Param Shreyaha is that moksha. Moksha is the hidden subject matter in this Shastra. Therefore it is called Upanishad. Upanishannam asyam param shreyaha iti Upanishad. First meaning. Next, second meaning is Tad avasadanadva. Tad avasadanadva. Brahma Vidya, that Shri Param Shreyaha is called Moksha. Moksha is called as Brahma Vidya. That Brahma Vidya destroys Janana Marana caused ignorance. Brahma Vidya is that which destroys the Janana Marana caused ignorance. Ignorance destroyer anartham. Self-ignorance destroyer. The destroyer of self-ignorance, which is the cause for birth and death cycle. Janana Marana Chakram. So, and the Ajnanathai remove pandradhu. That is called Tad Avasadana. Avasadana means a destroyer, eliminator, remover. This is second meaning. Brahma Vidya is equal to Upanishad. Upanishad means Brahma Vidya. Third meaning is Brahmanaha Upagamayitritvat. Brahmanaha Upagamayitritvat means because it takes a person to that which takes the person towards Brahman. Whom it takes now, whoever come to Upanishad, whoever attend Thursday classes, not all people. Whoever approach to Upanishad, that Upanishad takes that person towards Brahman, means that Upanishad gives that Brahman knowledge to that person and artha. These are the three meanings. So, Upani means Upasarga Purvaka. Upani is a Upasarga, prefix. Shadlu Dhatu gives three meanings. Shadlu, what meanings we are seeing, it gives three meanings. Dhatu, Visharana Gatyavasadaneshu. Visharana Gatyavasadaneshu. Visharana means Sidhilam, destruction. Visharana, Gati, Avasadana. Mood meaning kuduthirukanga. Visharana means that which destroys ignorance. Sidhilam, Visharana. Gati means attaining. Gati, second meaning. Second meaning, Gati means attainment. Shad ke three meanings. Visharana means that which destroys. What it is destroys? Ajnanam. Gati means prapti, attainment. What one wants to attain? Moksha. So Gati means attainment of moksha. Avasadanam, another meaning. Destruction. Destruction, avasadanam. Nashanam. So these are all the meanings of Upanishad. Now come to why it is called Taitiriyam. 4 Vedas have 1180 shakhas. 1180 branches are there in 4 Vedas. And Ekaikasyam tu shakhayam Ekaika Upanishad. 1180 branches. Each branch has got one Upanishad. Means how many Upanishad? 1180 Upanishads. 1180 Upanishads, many of them are not available. Only 200 are available. And the 200 lo kuda 108 are only ipu naamke vaasti irukku. And the 108 lo kuda 10 Upanishads are only available with commentary. And the 10 Upanishads lo also kuda 3 Upanishads are only available for swara. Like this Taitiriyam, Ishavashyam, Brihadaranyakam. Even Kathopanishad, some portions are available with swara. All Upanishads you cannot chant Parayanam like this Taitiriyam Madri. Parayanam panna mudiyadu. All Upanishads. Previous Upanishads we have not done chanting, Parayanam. Then the swaram is not available. Why? It has gone. Every Veda, Upanishad has got swara, but 3 are only available. So, 108 Upanishads, 10 Upanishads Shankaracharya wrote Bhashyam. You know, all of you, this Ishakena Kata Prashna Mundamandukya Titirihi Aitareyancha Chandogyam Brihadaranyakam Tatha. Care of previous notes. Previous notes, no? Mundaka, Kena, Katha. You can see your notes. This sloka I have already given. So this Taittiriya Upanishad belong to Taittiriya Shakha. Taittiriya Upanishad belong to Taittiriya Shakha. Taittiriya Shakha belongs to Krishna Yajurveda. This Yajurveda has got two branches, two parts. One is Krishna Yajurveda, second one is Shukla Yajurveda. Shukla Yajurveda. Shukla Yajurveda is that Brihadaranyaka Upanishad belong to Shukla Yajurveda. Taittiriya Upanishad belongs to Krishna Yajurveda. Now what we are going to study? Krishna Yajurvediya Taittiriyopanishad Bhagam we are going to study. In this Upanishad also, there are Mantra Bhaga and Brahmana Bhaga. Mantra Bhaga means they are in poetical form, metrical form. Mantras. No? Metrical form. Some of them are Brahmana Bhaga in prose form. Prose form, Gadya Bhagam. Not metrical, but Gadya Bhagam. This Taittiriya belongs to this Gadya Bhagam metrical form or Brahmana Bhagam alone is called Aranyakam. 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 Aranyakam means generally in Aranyam people do Upasana. So these are all Upasana Bhagas they do in Aranyam. Therefore they are called Aranyakam. The Aranyakamla kuda the chapters are called Anuvaka or Brahmanam. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishadla chapters are called Brahmanam. In Taittiriyanla in the mantra ke per badla Anuvaka. Chapters ke per Anuvaka. Chapters ke per vande Valli in artham. Valli. Khandaha andre Mundaka Upanishadu isa. But here we don't call it as Khanda. Seekshaavallee. Brahmananda Valli. Bhrig Valli. Narayana Valli. Chapters. 10 chapters are there in Taittiriya Aranyakam. How much we are studying? What is the real vast subject? How much we are studying? Like a droplet. We raise our collars. Taittiriya Aranyakam, it has got 10 chapters. And the 10 chapters first 5-6 chapters only Upasana Bhagam, Karma Kanda Bhagam. 7, 8, 9 and 10 belong to philosophical portion. 7, 8, 9, 4 chapters end. Taittiriya Aranyakamlo, last 4 chapters belong to Vedanta. In that 4 chapters also, 7, 8, 9, 3 chapters only Shankaracharya wrote commentary. In the 4th chapter, Narayana Valliki or commentary edudala. Otherwise, namakku availability illiyo theriyala. But we get that commentary of Shankaracharya only 7, 8, 9 chapters of Taittiriya Aranyakam. Therefore, this Taittiriya Upanishad, we take those. Seekshaavallee is the 7th chapter, Brahmananda Valli is the 8th chapter, and Bhrigu is the 9th chapter of Taittiriya Aranyakam. Brahmana Upanishad. So in the Aranyakamla, and the 3 chapters தான் நம்ம படிக்கிறோம் இப்போ. Why it has got the Taittiriya name? Na Vyasa Bhagavan, he codified all these Vedas and he gave these Vedas to four students. One Veda for one student. Among his 4 students, Veda Vyasa is one student. Veda Vyasa ki student Vaishampayana. Vaishampayana is one student of Veda Vyasa. And that way Vaishampayana's best student is Yajnavalkya. For that Vaishampayana, best student is Yajnavalkya. Here only 3 different opinions are there about this story. Okay. We are not interested in fiction part of that story. We are interested in only Upanishad. Let us see what our commentators says. Vaishampayana has to go to one ritual. He has to go and perform one ritual someplace. Vaishampayana was not able to go there because of his Pitru's karma in his house. And he called Yajnavalkya the best student. Oh Yajnavalkya, instead of me, you go there and perform that rituals and come. And Yajnavalkya said, I will go alone. I don't want anybody's help. He said. Nane taniya poi, nane pandren. Appo Vaishampayaniki, kunchum tala birusu maadhiri thiriyarade and another konjam headstrong aita. Pride, he has got pride because of his knowledge. Then Vaishampayana was so angry. If a student humility vinayam illana and the teacher ku vara kobam sollave mudiyadu. அது வெளியில காமிக்க மாட்டார். அதனால ஜாகிரதையா இருக்கணும். குரு கூட ஏதாவது தப்பு பண்ணா, ஒரு தப்பு பண்ணா 100 times we have to ask, please excuse me. ஏன்னா இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டோரி எல்லாம் படித்து நமக்கு பயமே வரும் ஒரு வாட்டி. Vaishampayana was so angry with Yajnavalkya. Because of this, his, what you can call, his capacity, caliber on his own studies, he has got garvam. And the garvam varakudadu. Vidya dadati vinayam. Vinayam varaname thavar garvam varakudadu. So what he said, Vaishampayana, you give the whole teaching, whatever you have taken from me. You give it back, he asked. Then what he has to do, once Guru asked, he has to vomit whole the teaching out. This is one story. Somebody says, Vaishampayana asked to teach dull students in his class, not going outside anywhere, but he asked Yajnavalkya to teach his colleagues who are very dull. Like in our school also, some bright students, they teach to that dull students. Adi madri, Yajnavalkya was called by Vaishampayana, asked, you teach to these dull students. I want to take rest. Then Guru teach panninde irukka mudiyum. And he allowed that group study madri. Yajnavalkya, the way he is teaching, and he is looking down upon other students, he is so great, and the feeling news has gone to Vaishampayana. That is another reason. Instead of the story, somebody says this reason. Anyhow, Vaishampayana asked Yajnavalkya to give back the whole teaching. Then Yajnavalkya felt very hurt. Then he vomited whole teaching. When he has vomited that, with blood it came, the whole teaching out. Then Vyasa Bhagavan come to know that, he asked his students, see, he's learning, he has got so much knowledge, it should not go waste. He called his students, you become like birds and go and take that whole teaching as a food you eat, so that the teaching will not go waste. Then the students of Vyasacharya, another students, they became like birds, tittiri birds. Tittiri anna sparrows, small birds, sparrows. Now you cannot see any sparrows here nowadays. Sparrows are there. Like in sparrow farm, they went and took the whole thing. Since the blood was there in that teaching, whatever he vomited, it is called Krishna Varnam, black color. So Krishna Yajurvedana. So they took that whole teaching. Later Yajnavalkya went to did tapas and he worshipped that Surya Bhagavan. Through Surya Bhagavan he got the whole teaching and he gave that name to that teaching, Shukla Yajurveda. Shukla Yajurveda. So this Krishna Yajurveda he omitted. So Shukla Yajurveda, later what he has learned from Surya Bhagavan, he gave the name to that Yajurveda, Shukla Yajurveda. The whole Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is Yajnavalkya's teaching to Maitreyi, Janaka, all those leader, seekers. So Krishna Yajurveda, another, here this is symbolic, the story happened or not, don't bother. What we want to say, Tittiri, we don't accept really as birds. It is a figuratively, symbolically they say. We can take in a philosophical sense, Tittiri is the name of a rishi. Tittiri is the name of a rishi, like a Shuka Maharshi. Shuka means a parrot. Vyasa Bhagavan's son is Shuka Maharshi. Shuka means parrot. A parrot is son of Vyasa Bhagavan. Shuka is a name, is a parrot name, no? Shuka is a rishi's name. Similarly, this Tittiri is also a rishi name. Tittiri Rishi gave these mantras, therefore it is called Taitiriyam. Tittiri Rishi Moolama Vanda Vedam Upanishad is called Taittiriya Upanishad. This is the story part. Okay. This Parayanam, why they chant Parayanam? What is the benefit of Parayanam? There are many benefits by doing Parayanam. One can get Chitta Shuddhi. Chitta Shuddhi. And the second benefit is, by Veda Parayanam, one can learn by heart, Kanthastham. If you do by heart, you can chant anywhere without book. Those days, rishis never allow the people to write Vedas. You can learn only through Karna Parampara, not writing, seeing books and all kadiyadu. Ippuda books printing press vandadukku appuram. Munnadi illa printing press onnum kadiyadu. Karna Paramparaya they used to learn. Because Shuddhata, purity they want to maintain. That is pronunciation. You can chant anywhere without book. If an Tyagaraja Kirtana paadanu sonna, enak book illa paada mudiyadanu yaravadu solluvaalla. Ippu solranga nariya per. Kacheri 3.5 hours, 3 hours kacheri, you are not supposed to keep a book. It is insult to Tyagaraja. So without book you have to sing. Whole Veda they have to chant without book. So the book you are not supposed to keep. They say Parayanam is highly emphasized those days. And another benefit is Veda Ghosha. Once you chant Parayanam with number of people, they do Veda Ghosha, it fulfills even material benefits also. Lot of Mangalam take place and that wherever they chant those mantras. That vibration gives materialistic benefits. That is called Brahma Yajnam. Parayanam is called Brahma Yajnam. And another benefit is when you do Parayanam every day, you are connected to the Lord. You remember the Lord by Parayanam. Vishnu Sahasranama Parayanam. Whom you remember? You are connected to whom? Vishnu. When you are chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, you are connected to local opposition party leader or Lalita Ambal. You are supposed to connect with her. Now, whatever chanting you do, generally you are connected to that. This is another type of satsanga. Parayanam is another type of satsangam. Satsangam, Parayanam, it helps. Nissangatvam, Vairagyam will come. Appadina Parayanam panna maatanu solradungo. It is good overall. See, this Vedic Taittiriya Upanishad chanting is very, very popular. People love to chant. But chanting is not the Paramartha. Life purpose is what? To get the meaning. With the meaning, if you chant only, it is useful, beneficial. And you have to know the Mimamsa, Artham. Some people are very much enchanted only by Parayanam. Parayanam podon vittidu. It is not the total purpose of study. Now we come to see that Shanti Patha, meaning first mantra, Anuvaka. Shanno mitrasham varunaha. This is a Shanti Patha, the prayer done by the student. Mitraha means prana, exhalation prana, mitraha. The presiding deity is prana. Let mitra be shan naha. Naha means to us. Sham means mangalam, sukham, auspicious. Let mitra be the source. Let me give mangalam or sukham. The prana vayu rupena. Then varunaha sham naha bhavatu. Bhavatu you have to supply. Let varuna apana vritti, apana prana. Mitra is prana vritti, exhalation. Varuna is apana vritti, means inhalation. Varunaha, let Varuna be a source of auspiciousness, mangalam or sukham. So the student is praying to be free from all obstacles, to study Shastra, to get into Shramana fully. There are so many obstacles. Shreyamsi bhagu vignani. Once you take up any mangala karyam, generally many obstacles will come. எல்லா மங்கள காரியங்களுக்கு அபசகுனங்கள் எல்லாம் நிறைய இருக்குமா, ஆப்ஸ்டிகல்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்கும். Since this study of scriptures is a mangala karyam, there is a possibility of obstacles from many sources. So the student is praying, let me be free from all obstacles. Shamnaha aryama shamnaha bhavatu. Shanno mitrasham varunaha shanno bhavatvaryama. And the bhavatu you have to supply everywhere. Bhavatu aryama bhavatvaryama shamnaha bhavatu. Aryama means sun lord, presiding over. All these are abhimana devatas. Day abhimana devata, night abhimana devata. Night abhimana devata வந்து vayu. Mitra is day abhimana devata, presiding deities. Varuna, vayu varla, varuna. Here Surya is the presiding deity of Chakshu. Let my eyes be in healthy condition. Short sight, long sight, and sight, in the sight, enna padikka mudiyum. So the student is asking for a healthy sense organs, healthy body, healthy mind. Without this, you cannot achieve anything. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. To achieve any purushartha, any goal, body has to be healthy. We should not neglect our body. Take care of your body. Weight. Height you cannot, you need not. Weight you have to take care of. Underweight na padi ஏற முடியாது. Overweight இருந்தா படி ஏற முடியாது. SWAMINI first floor ஏற முடியல. First floor ஏற முடியலன்னா என்னதான் கத்துக்க போறோம் நம்ம? So difficult. This body is really a means to get moksha. Chakshuhu Aryama, the Surya Devata, may he bless us. Indraha Brihaspatihi. Let Indra and Brihaspati bless us, who are the source of auspiciousness. Indra means presiding deity of Balam. Indro me bale shritaha balagum hridaye Indra stands for Balam. So you worship Indra, he gives Balam, strength. Brihaspati or Vachaspati, Mr. Saraswati. Vachaspati, Vachaha Patihi Vachaspati. Vak Tattvam, who is the presiding deity of Vak. So speech also very important. How can we chant otherwise? How can teacher will chant? Otherwise, how can I chant? Vak illina sariya. Speech. Shuddhata, spashtata, all can come. Shannaha, Vishnuhu, Shannaha bhavatu. Let Vishnu, the Lord of Urukramaha, big strides. Lord of presiding deity of Pada, Trivikrama. The Vishnu who took Trivikrama avatara. Long strides, no? You put only 3 legs, whole cosmos. Such Vishnu, may he protect us. May he give sukham to us. Strength is required in the legs. Then, Namaha Brahmane Vayo. Namaste Vayo. Brahmane means Brahmaji. Buddhi Adhidevata. So, sorry, ange cholla anno Brihaspatiki. Mr. Saraswati ani illa Brihaspati Mr. Saraswati kadiyadu title here Brahmane Mr. Saraswati Brahmaji ina Chaturmukha Brahma or Hiranyagarbha or Sutravatma. He alone is called Vayu, he alone is called Prana, everything over the, because all these deities are under him. Hiranyagarbha, Brahmaji. So Buddhi Adhidevata Brahmaji. And my prostrations to him, Samashti Devata, Shakti and Artham. These all Devatas, Surya, Varuna, Indra, Vayu, all are Veshti Devatas. All these Devatas' power is because of that Brahmaji. So he is the Adhisthana Devata, main Devata, who gives power to these Devatas. So Namaha Brahmane, prostrations to Hiranyagarbha. O Lord, Vayo Namaha Te. Prostrations to you, O Lord Vayu. Wind. Vayu Devata. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Asi. O Vayu, you are the Pratyaksham Brahma. You are the visible Brahman to me. Because of Vayu only we are able to survive. Pratyaksham Brahma Asi. Pratyaksham Vadishyami. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma iti Vadishyami. I declare to all people also. You are only the Pratyaksham Brahman. And you put Sri Ram in a building Lokandi. I will declare you are only Brahman to all people. They also declare you are the only life source. Tvameva Brahma iti Vadishyami. Pratyaksham Brahma. God. Visible God. Not only that, Tvameva Ritam Vadishyami. Tvameva irke, another reading. Tvameva also okay. Tvameva Ritam Vadishyami. You who are alone, I declare that you are alone to be the right understanding. Ritam means, you means here Hiranyagarbha. That Vayu, all this comes under to Hiranyagarbha. Your knowledge must be refined with background of scriptures and artha. Without any misunderstanding. Without understanding, living is not possible. Without living according to scriptures, I have to live according to scriptures. Without living according to scriptures, mere understanding is also no use. You have to understand and you have to live according to that. No, just like that I live without understanding, no use. Just I understand only, I don't want to live according to Shastra, no use. You have to understand and you have to live according to scripture. Therefore, hey Hiranyagarbha, you are only the Ritam. You are the right understanding You are the one who is living exactly according to that right understanding. To such you, my prostrations, namaskara. Satyam vadishyami, yathajnanam anushtanam. Satyam means yathajnana anushtanam. Whatever I know, I put into practice. Truthful speech. You to be the truthful speech. Scriptures. Manasyekam, vachasyekam, karmani ekam, mahatmanah. Vachasi anyat, manasi anyat, karmani anyat, duratmanah. More in the next class. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.